sir.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Episode 91 of them things, Gifted.
91 of them things, Robbie. This
Word
shit
to the freeway.
getting crazy every. Word to the freeway is getting crazy every day, man. To think we were at
Every week.
25, and that was the very first video episode. And
I think we're on our third year as well.
has it been 3 years?
Damn,
It's
bro.
August 17th. I think we passed it already. So
been
now
3
we're
years?
So it's been 2
I think
years.
that's today, bro.
Huh?
Today's the 17th.
Yeah, I
believe.
know. It's August
okay.
17th. So I think we
Okay.
started around this time.
Okay.
And so I think it's going into 3 years. This is like 2 years and like day one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's been 2 years.
That's cool.
3 years.
Man, episode 91 of them things. Cheers on that one, boys.
Yes, sir.
Let's get right into it.
Yep.
You have Rob on the mic here, and to my left, your right.
Big grip, big gift, drip tint from his walk. Got Big Stevie in the cut.
Always. Thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
joining us. Once again, my guys, we're going to get right into the quick hits and then get over the AFC conference.
Some shit today.
Oh, man, these different divisions are going to be a
These
lot
are
more
about to be
debatable, I
crazy.
guess you could say.
Oh, yeah.
On the NFC side, we had a lot of the same type of shit,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
same type of agreements, but this one,
Yeah.
a lot more to break down.
Yeah, somebody really getting packed out after this episode.
But yeah, we'll be speaking
mean-
about a little bit.
In they divisions, maybe.
We'll see, right?
Yeah,
Because
I know. Yeah, no,
your
you're
team
right.
is the Raiders,
Yeah.
based off of Gifted's
Yeah,
commitment.
It's looking tough.
Shout out to
Ooh,
commitment.
yeah. I didn't
Shout out,
even, I didn't
hey,
tell
shout
him
out, shout
what
out
I
Black
told
Pitch,
you.
shout out
Yeah,
Raider
that's
Nation.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? If you missed that, go check on the last episode when I made my commitment to the Black Pit Nation.
This guy.
Check out that video. But let's get on
commitment.
the
Man,
1 year
fuck you, Steven.
commitment.
God, come on. Can
let's
we
get
have
on.
a good intro to the show, please?
Yeah.
Damn.
We on it, we on it.
It's good.
On to the quick hits, though.
Man.
A couple of Laker headlines.
Because
Stevie,
you feel good about this. That's why you fucking with me, huh?
What you mean?
With your guy coming back for another couple years?
I mean, I do, but that's not necessarily why I'm saying that. That's just, it's love, bro.
LeBron
I
James
know.
agrees to a 2-year extension with the Lakers. Stevie, you're the Lakers fan on this.
Gang.
Let us know your first impressions, I guess.
I mean, I can't complain. Good sign for me. Like, that's, like at this point of his career, bro, like he's either gonna retire a Laker, I mean, but like or like go to wherever he feels to go by the time he's a free agent. But he'll be like he's turning 38 this year, so I mean, I don't know what he will feel like doing by the time he's at the end of his next contract.
Bro, he's finna play until
So,
his 40s.
I think it's cool.
I think he would. Why
They're
not?
giving him that nice little Kobe little last run deal.
Yeah.
50 mil basically a year, it feels like.
Yes, sir.
Jeez. I think it was like 2 years, 91.7.
With
With like
90.
No,
with a couple of,
97.1.
It was like
97.1.
bro.
The
Yeah.
way. You remember
It-
that? 97.1, the
No,
radio station?
I don't.
The jazz station?
You know his parents ain't listening to that, but I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, bro.
we had the LeBeau show.
What's up? Just with a shot of my papi chulo.
Hey, no!
Oh, man. I remember
Hold
those days,
it
bro.
down.
That shit is
We
hilarious.
miss you. We love
And
you.
then he just be having the kiss emote on it, bro.
Oh, shit. That shit
It was always
funny,
a wet
bro.
one, too.
Hey, baby. Just wanted to say yo, his voice, when they had him actually say them, they were pretty
Bro,
funny too. His voice was
Oh,
funny.
Yeah, bro, because he was all
shit.
deep, charismatic for no
Oh,
reason.
man.
It was pretty. That's what I
Woo.
listened to. Let's just say that much.
That's hilarious.
But the 2-year extension, I'm surprised that he wants to stay there. It feels like he wanted to use it as a leverage, but he got a lot of money. He's in LA. He makes a lot more money.
You surprised he wanted to stay in LA?
Why not go somewhere else? They don't really look like they're gonna be doing that much. If I were him, I don't know.
We can get it, Russ, and we're good. Get Russ out of here.
Now Russ has to go.
God.
Now Russ
Yeah,
gotta go.
That's
at
the
this point.
that's the elephant right now.
Seems like he'll work out.
Russ. Yeah.
You know.
He
I hope it works out.
He must have signed that knowing something. Cause now Genie, you
I
gotta pay him.
I mean, realistically, I was hoping and feeling that way too when I saw that. I'm like, okay, we're keeping Bron. And I'm like, something got to be going on, bro.
So you think that this is like a first domino and a domino effect kind of feel?
I would hope, and I would hope the next dominoes are dominoing Russ to wherever the hell he gotta go.
I get you on that. Lakers to retire Pau Gasol's number 16 jersey versus Grizzlies as March 7th. On March 7th. Gasol, is a two-time champion with LA, spent 6+ seasons with the Lakers while earning 3 All-NBA nods. That's
two titles.
That's great. You definitely.
Yeah, definitely well deserved.
Do you think that he deserves to be there though with the rest of those Lakers that have been retired?
As far as like an all-time great or a Laker great,
I respect it. I'm gonna be honest. Like is
he a Laker great?
He's at least.
Is he one of the Lakers like top 5?
But think about like
10 big men?
Kareem, Shaq.
Look, I love Kobe, but them 2 rings came with them together, bro. Like we gotta put respect on Powell for that.
Mm-hmm.
I understand
he
that.
was that piece that took us there pretty much, because before that we're just a bottom seed in the conference. We're not getting all the way to the finals. We get Pau Gasol and not even a whole season. Like we get a mid-season and make the finals. That don't just happen like that.
No, let me say this much.
So yeah.
I liked him as I was watching him. He's a great player. Made a lot of big differences on that team. Contributed to a lot. Played both sides of the court as well. I would say
he's the number 2 in that team.
Most definitely, right?
Sure.
Hit a lot of big shots too.
Yeah.
So I see where it's happening and where they're coming from. I would say because it's the Lakers, maybe that's kind of pushing it. But no, I'd agree with it because people get their shit retired for way less than this. So, yeah, no, Pau Gasol definitely deserves that.
Yeah, bro, look at Paul
definitely
Pierce.
Less great.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. They retired that man jersey. They're less. I'm not trying to put him and Pau in the same statue, but like, bro, there are less greater players than Pau who have got their jerseys retired for sure.
Yeah, I would say that's like the biggest argument for himself there. We were speaking about this the last time. We were speaking a lot about the NFC conference there. When we were speaking about the NFC West, Rams, Matthew Stafford, elbow tendinitis, injection in his elbow.
Yeah.
Cause for concern? Well, as of right now, headline says right on track for season after dealing with elbow tendinitis. They were asking him a couple of questions about it, and he answered it all well. So no excuses here. Like we said, he got some treatment done after the Super Bowl. It seemed like he was aiding it during training camps.
Okay. I thought he was going to be okay, bro.
It was a story, though, no?
Yeah.
I mean, but there was like some validity to that story, though.
Like, I don't believe that he wasn't going through anything, but based off of how things have gone and like his experience of injuries already and being able to play and still getting through it, and like I just still felt like he was gonna be okay, bro. Honestly, like based off of how he's dealt with it already before in worse situations.
He likes to bomb it, man.
Yeah.
I was looking up a lot of highlights for when we were speaking about the Rams. A lot of them were bombs. So if he's doing that and he's irritating it, that's a whole dynamic in his game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He throws bombs, but we'll see how it goes. It's going to be something that is to keep an eye on it throughout the season.
You know that's not going to be the only part of you guys' game, though, bro. Like, it's there, but that's not going to be the only part of you guys' game. And
I hope.
And you guys should be able to run the ball still, too, bro.
He has bigger weapons.
I feel like bombs for Matt Stafford are kind of like a last-minute situation. He's not like a Kyler Murray who always got to throw it deep downfield. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, no, yeah, he doesn't always take them.
Like, he doesn't rely on like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw this. You know what I'm saying?
But
they
they call
look like that 'cause Kyler's so
it's
small.
like for Matt Stafford, it's like they will still run one of them plays for him. Though.
Yeah,
like he'll still take one every drive at least, bro. Even if it like successful or not, they at least getting one of them up there, bro. Because you got to in this game today, anyways, bro.
I'm just saying that feels like it's a mix of you're messing with fire right now if you're throwing it that deep. But let's get on to the next one here. Chargers safety Derwin James signs 4-year, $76.5 million extension. We just had Minkah Fitzpatrick hit like the top of the line when it comes to, I think it was guaranteed money. I don't know if it was contract, and then he just took over that.
Because Minka got what, 74, and then Derwin got 76.
I honestly don't remember.
I don't remember Minka's number honestly, but he was the highest paid.
If you can look
sure.
it up, do you have a lot better internet than I do on this thing?
My phone's fucking on this.
Derwin is 76.5 though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Minka's was fucking like almost up there.
Hey, bring in the next one and I'll look it up here.
Jets QB Zach Wilson undergoes successful knee surgery. That sucks.
Did he tear his ACL?
They said he tore his meniscus. Yeah, he tore his meniscus and something else happened. But still, that sucks because you think the Jets got Sauce on defense. They got a couple of other guys. Garrett Wilson, the receiver.
I believe they did get him, yeah.
Garrett, the number 10 receiver.
Not to interrupt, but yes, Minka Fitzpatrick was 73.6, so Gifton was basically there, 74.
Yeah.
So,
damn, highest paid.
Congratulations, Derwin.
Yeah.
That I didn't know that
Congratulations,
he deserves
Derwin.
it in that type of way. He's not really on the field enough, but he definitely is a big difference maker.
It's not okay. You can say that about him not being on the field enough, but his impact on the field for them when he's on the field, yeah, he's worth it for them because he's probably their best hybrid
all around,
defender,
dude.
bro. Honestly,
Man to man.
Honestly, he probably their
Run
best
stuffer,
hybrid defender all around.
Tackle for loss, all the above, I would say on that, man.
Yeah.
You mentioned Zach Wilson though. I feel really bad for the Jets. They can't really get.
Seems like they just can't get no type of good luck going.
Yeah, man. Non-contract injury.
Contact.
Non-contact. Thank you. I'm thinking contracts because that's what we're talking
So
about.
good, baby.
Non-contact injury. Man, I feel really bad for the Jets. Like, even this guy was played
weird.
so. We'll speak about it because we're talking about the AFC today.
Yeah.
But just Zach Wilson, not the greatest production.
The
And
milf
even
hunter.
when your backups come in and they do a lot better.
They said
Man.
Joe Flacco can take over.
Yeah,
Mike,
that's
I
what
think
I
it was
was
like,
hearing.
remember that guy, Mike White, I think he was?
Hey,
What
no,
happened?
yeah, he was looking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He was looking crazy that game. They had him start like 2-3 games maybe.
Wasn't
bro.
it against the
Damn.
football team that he was going crazy?
I
Maybe,
think
but
he
who
did.
cares?
I
He did better
remember
than
him
Zach
going-
Wilson. That's the main thing.
He did
you know?
against the Colts too, but they lost.
But you're right,
I
though.
remember
He did
that
go
one.
crazy
I was
that
watching
game.
that game. I remember that, yeah.
And then the last one here, I think Gifton's about to bring it in.
Bengals QB Joe Burrow ramping up activity in practice. Looks to regain weight after appendectomy. Man, he lost weight because of that? That's...
Bruh.
I'm sure you would if you're like continuously working out and then
No, I know, but I'm just like, dog,
he did lose an organ.
Does
so.
nobody think this is serious?
It's normal.
Man, okay.
Yeah, it's normal.
It's normal, bro.
I don't know about the
He
recovery
went,
process
like,
being
the
this
re-
quick though, but he
like-
is younger
But
than
no,
my
I mean,
pops was.
we kind of treat this like his fucking tooth fell out or something like that. Like, bro, he's regaining weight.
He wasn't able to be active right away from the surgery, bro.
I know.
You
I
gained
underst-
weight pretty quick too.
Yeah.
After you already had it,
Yeah.
he's not like looking to regain new weight.
No,
Or build new
no,
muscle.
I hear it, but I don't know, man. This is just
He's so
he's so young.
He's so concerned.
I am.
I think he'll be fine.
He's fine, bro.
What I do want to bring up with this is
Yeah.
there is some after effects I feel like that would linger. If they don't come out from a good start with the, target on their back, and we'll speak about this division right now. Actually,
Well, I mean,
they gotta watch out.
Like I said, we're gonna need the schedules for a lot of these teams in this session today, bro.
Well, we'll get into it then.
Yeah.
Let's get right into the AFC conference, going over each division here. And it's AFC North,
Yeah.
AFC South, AFC East, AFC West.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna do West first, but
Yeah.
of course, just want to name everything out.
Oh,
To
no, we're
start,
actually doing
though-
It says North first.
Yeah, no. Before East, it's actually West East.
Oh,
I said it backwards.
Okay.
No worries though. AFC North, we have the Ravens, the Bengals, the Browns, and the Steelers.
Yeah.
The Ravens, I'm gonna say these in order of the odds that were provided by, I think it was like DraftKings or some shit.
Shout out DraftKings.
Ravens, team built on running the ball, of course. They lost all of their running backs in the beginning of the year.
Yep.
J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, and Justice Hill. They persevered through other absences. like Marcus Peters, Ronnie Stanley, that was on the line.
Marlon Humphrey for some time, too.
And also, like you were mentioning, Lamar Jackson as well for 5 games. Their opponents only outscored them by 5 points throughout the whole entire year, and it was about the 14th best when it comes to point differential for a team. Life without Marquise Brown will be a little bit different. Who else is he going to throw to other than Mark Andrews now? And then, of course, you have second-year receiver Rashad Bateman coming in, hopefully to break out. A lot of injuries with him, a lot of injuries for the team. I'm going to be honest, man. Lamar Jackson should get a lot more credit rather than downfall based off of his performance last year. When they were on when he was on the team and he was playing, they were the first in their division. He went down.
Bruh.
Everything kind of went downhill from that, so they can see how much of an effect he has.
In hindsight, they didn't have like an easy schedule at the start of the year last season either, bro. They had to play the Chiefs, Bills, Titans, Raiders, all of them in like the first couple weeks. They were going crazy. Yeah, they were going crazy.
Seems like every game.
Maybe even the Steelers were in there too.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they were playing head to head, line to line with everybody as well. You're talking only. They're getting outscored by 5 throughout all the games that they played. Yeah, so they're playing neck to neck type of games.
Because they did have some O-line issues for sure this year, bro.
Everything issues, man. O-line, running backs, wide receiver. It doesn't seem like they have any chemistry. That's why they were able to trade them. And the defense is, of course, their defense.
Corners mainly, bro.
I believe that the extra running backs will take a lot for not only Lamar, but the team as a whole, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think that one question real quick? Sorry. Do you think that he has a throwing chip on his shoulder now that Marquise Brown kind of left and didn't really pay him that much respect when it comes to his throwing ability?
Maybe, but I mean, I feel like
runs open up the pass.
Well, yeah, but I think with Rashad Bateman, they feel like they may have what they want to replace Marquise Brown because. From what I've seen from him, he's not a diva, bro. And Hollywood was kind of a diva, bro. Honestly,
a diva that dropped.
That too, and yeah, Bateman, he had a solid rookie year, bro. For the games he played, he was pretty solid. Even the games without Lamar, they still relied on him for some plays too. So, I think he's more suited for what they want moving forward too. Reputation wise, with how he fits, and because now they're probably definitely going back more run based like how they were a year or two ago maybe. But Lamar's probably still gonna be throwing the ball too.
Yeah, I wouldn't. My bad.
No, go ahead. No.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily doubting Lamar's throwing ability, but it's just kind of
he just still has to improve it.
He still has to improve it. Yes, I agree there. But I mean, if he's running the ball, not getting hurt, and winning games, what's the problem?
Bro,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's a matter of narrative.
That's the shit that kills me when I'm watching ESPN or whoever talking about Lamar Jackson on reasons why he hasn't gotten paid like that. Because bro, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I guess their argument is you need to be able
every
to throw.
QB should be able to throw.
You need to be able to throw to win. You can't run your way to a championship. I mean. That's not teams have ran their way to championships.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying you honestly even in this passing era, the teams with the top 5 passing attacks are not always in the Super Bowl, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I think I have a lot more to say about the Ravens, and that'll be more on the end there because we definitely have to pick each team there. But let's get on to the next one. Bengals in their second season. With Joe Burrow.
Third season with Joe Shiesty.
Third. Oh, in his second season. I'm sorry to bring in the intro. He was able to play pretty well despite having a terrible offensive line. He's definitely heading into his third season now. Would you claim him a superstar now? Yeah. Superstar type of quarterback.
Oh, fuck yeah. You
going all the way to the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl, your second year in the league?
Well, this is a superstar quarterback with a 10-7 record, and they're able to get through that far. There's ups and downs during the season. Let's not get it wrong.
Look at
that still
run he made,
having a 10-7 record.
Yeah.
The Titans, the Chiefs, and the Titans was fucking them up.
Some crazy names in the playoffs,
right.
And
Even the
on the
Super
course
Bowl.
on the course of the year, like to like win games, they have to be some good teams still too.
Yeah, they basically ran it back with the same type of squad. Hopefully
Yeah.
that builds a lot more, I guess you can say, camaraderie as well
Yeah,
as just
but
culture.
They're good, bro.
Consistency.
They upped the line. They got the dude from the
That was
up the line.
Buccaneers.
That was really the
What's
only
bro's
issue.
name? The ginger dude, the center.
I'm sorry, Adam.
Oh, I don't remember.
You know him,
his name,
Jason
bro,
something.
But yeah,
But yeah, they added him. They added
they
the
got
dude
a guy
from
the Patriots. I believe,
yes,
too.
I don't know what his name is.
Ted
But
Karras.
yeah. And then they had a right tackle. I wish I looked it up before I came in here. But yeah, I'm excited for the Bengals, man. I think that well, let's talk about everybody, and then I'll get to my.
I think the
prediction at
Bengals better pay Jesse Bates. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You better pay him quickly.
I think
You
they've been
better pay
paying.
him
They've been
quickly.
paying people. Had they not paid him? I thought they paid him.
he
already.
has not gotten negotiated.
They've gotten like
and
everybody.
probably
yeah.
they. I mean, he's probably maybe wanting to be a top 5. He probably wants to be top 5, but if he doesn't want,
You gotta do the cans now.
No, I'm saying, where's the Kens?
I don't know.
I got
Fuck.
you.
Oh, sorry. I try to be quiet.
No, you're all good. Keep going though.
I said he's probably top 5. He wants to be top 5,
Mm.
and he deserves to be top 5 at least in money, bro, for
Yeah.
safeties. He's a good safety.
Yeah.
He's a good safety.
Ah.
No, definitely.
No, yeah, he definitely needs a new one, and they're talking about Jesse Bates, Bengals.
Because
tenure
even Justin
over after Derwin
Simmons
James
got.
contract.
We just seen a lot of safeties get paid this offseason, honestly,
we did,
bro.
We did.
Justin
Yeah.
Simmons, Minka, Derwin
They're saying
James.
that he might look for a trade over the season, and might even demand Derwin James money.
Come to New England.
Yeah, really, huh? You're already recruiting
You may not get Derwin
from
James
one AFC
money,
to
but
another.
you'll
But yeah,
win.
they bolstered their line. Joe Burrow in his second season just came off a Super Bowl run. Let's see if they can capitalize on more. On to the Browns. They mortgaged everything for Watson. We've seen how that already played out preseason as well as the appeal. We know that that's a big deal. It's going to be at least 6 games. And the AFC North is just too good to be won by the Browns, honestly. But let's consider who they have. Tyrod Taylor to take over. And I don't know about this team. I think they're going to be in the bottom.
Look, I mean, I understand what
Brissett?
you're
Oh,
saying.
Yeah,
there you go.
I thought it was Jacoby Brissett. I was
is
like,
Jacoby
fuck,
Brissett.
Tyrod got a job.
Look, I understand what you're saying about like the backup
like the same
things,
guy.
but if
Yeah.
this appeal stuff gets dragged out and Deshaun isn't like getting, like if he still gets to play a good amount of games, bro, like how bad do you think they'll be?
I think that they will not have a good start, of course, because he's not there. And then after that, when he is there, they're going to have a bad start when he comes back.
I think they're gonna go 2-4.
2-4.
If he sits out all,
If
if
he
it's
sits out all
just
6?
6, I think they're
I think
gonna
it's
go
8.
2-4, and then he's. See, that's what the fuck does 8 games do, bro? What does 2 more games do? But anyway, that's a different topic for a different discussion.
It's more.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna go 2-4, and then as soon as Deshaun gets back, they'll probably fall short of a wild card game.
Honestly.
I'm telling you. It's
In
not going to
those
work
first
out.
Maybe
6
short of
weeks,
a while,
even with
yeah.
no Deshaun, I think they can win 3 of these games.
What's the schedule looking like,
The
Steve?
AFC is tough.
Week 1, Panthers.
That's a field day.
It's not a field. You can't just say everything's a field day.
'Cause
I
it's
think
the-
they
it's
should
the
win
Panthers.
the game,
It's
though.
a field day.
I think they should win the game.
They should.
Week 2 is the Jets.
Okay.
That they should win that.
Yeah, that's an easy
Week
one.
3, the Steelers. Okay, they could
That's
probably
a coin
lose that.
toss.
I think the
Yeah.
Steelers are
That's
a
a
lot
coin
better
toss.
than what a lot of people
Nah, well,
think.
fucking
I don't
Mason
think they're gonna be
Rudolph.
bad.
Yeah.
He's not starting, bro.
Why doesn't he? They just announced him
They'll
starting.
do Mitchell Trubisky for a little bit, and I think
They
got
announced
their
Mason
rookie
Rudolph
coming
as
in.
a starter.
Mason Rudolph
Yes.
wasn't even starting in preseason.
They announced Mason Rudolph. They announced Mason Rudolph is going to be the starter. I promise you. I seen it on ESPN when I was at work.
You find that right now, then.
Yeah, I'm gonna
'Cause
look
what?
at that shit up too.
Week 4 is the Falcons. That should be a win.
That should be a winner. Yeah.
5 and 6 is the Chargers and Patriots. They'll probably lose those games,
Yeah, for sure.
but that's 3.
Especially
if
the Chargers defense is clicking like.
Okay,
how I
but look
think
at the
it's
rest
gonna
of the division and what they're gonna have to go up against,
Okay,
and then you're considering even a wild card spot. There's other teams on this AFC. They're not gonna have a good year. It's gonna be tough for them.
I think they still can.
All
do it.
Browns,
Bro,
man.
look,
All
look,
Browns are
look,
coming out.
Look. They're gonna play the Texans, They're gonna play the Commanders, the Saints. You think those teams are just walking over them?
The Commanders
And the Saints. Nah, that's they could beat them.
Yeah, I think both
beat
those
the
teams beat
Commanders.
them. Even the
Watch.
Commanders.
I'm looking. Goddamn ads.
I guess.
The command.
That's fine. Well, he feels like the Browns ain't shit, bro.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
I guess. I mean, but the Browns knew that they were gonna be in a sticky situation. I got the video right here.
I think
The Browns knew they were gonna be in a sticky situation. I still think they can. Like I said, I think they're gonna go 2-4. Deshaun comes back. They're gonna either just fall short of a wild card game or they're gonna pull out some crazy shit and win it.
I think they get 8 games.
And that's not gonna get anything.
No, yeah, that's not.
The Steelers are the last team here. End of an era for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger has finally retired after 18 years of a career.
That's crazy.
Are Mitchell Trubisky and Kenny Pickett massive downgrades, though, from the great Ben Roethlisberger, especially with the years past that he has been able to put up? I have those two here, not Mason Rudolph, and if he's starting, that's tough.
That's sick.
Like, bro, think about it. Mason Rudolph.
That's
Mason
sick,
beat
bro.
out Mitchell Trubisky and Kenny Pickett.
It doesn't necessarily mean that he beat them out.
Why not?
Well,
He's
not
starting.
at least Kenny Pickett.
Okay, yeah, with Kenny Pickett, I feel it. But
He's
bro,
young.
think about it. Mitchell Trubisky's so bad that it's
Ugh.
just like, fuck it, Mason Rudolph.
Dude, Mitchell Trubisky was starting for them.
Steelers'
in,
schedule is, excuse me, their schedule's a little bit easier than the Browns, bro.
Really? What's the first 3 games?
Well, the first 3 games may not be easier, but I think their overall schedule is easier.
Oh,
they play
okay.
the Bengals week 1, Patriots week 2, week
those are
3 is
tough.
the Browns.
Oh yeah, the first 3 games are. The Browns game is a coin toss, but the first 2 games are tough.
Mm.
The first 2 games are tough for
Well,
sure.
mentioning those 2 quarterbacks that are going to be taking over there, I definitely think that Kenny Pickett will come in and make a big move
it might be a little hard
on these Steelers.
because they got Bucks.
Oof.
Eagles may come for them. They got the Saints, the Colts,
Oof.
and the Raiders.
I like Kenny Pickett. I think he's going to come in and do very well for them.
I think he'll perform well, but I think
I'm not a fan of bro
playoffs
at all.
is
You don't need
guaranteed.
too much from him as of right now. This team can win without him. But with him, I think that he's a way better option than both of these other guys.
If they're able to have that offensive line really get Najee Harris some lanes and really be able to run the ball.
But Najee Harris will do it by himself, though, too.
He
He's
can,
really nice.
but why make him have to do it all on his own?
No, I'm not.
Right.
I'm saying that he's so good that he can make the offensive line just better in that aspect. And
Yeah, but I mean,
I can find the holes. I can attack wherever I need to attack and really hit a hole pretty well.
Yeah, but
Even his backup that I was watching, I forget his last name because he had dreads that were covering his name, but he was playing really well for the Steelers, hitting every hole and doing everything pretty right. But they had a negative 55-point differential. Looking at these 4 teams here: Browns, Steelers, Bengals, Ravens. I'm gonna start with you, Stevie. Who you got here?
winning the division.
Yes, sir.
Don't pick me first, honestly. Don't pick me.
I'm gonna have to go with the Ravens. I think it goes Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Browns. Now,
You're that confident in the Steelers, though.
I like
That,
the Steelers.
yeah, that's
Man.
wild.
I
yeah.
think that it says a lot about a head coach that's able to go 500 this past year.
Yeah,
Or
Mike
I think he
Tomlin
was
hasn't
actually
had
over
it.
500.
He
He
hasn't
hasn't
had
never
a
had
losing season,
A
so
losing season.
I give him
I think
that.
they tied last year. That's why they were able to
Well,
go
they
500.
were either at 500 or
Or
they
over.
had or over. Yeah.
With that being said, I think that he can run an organization pretty well. It just takes one of these games to put in Kenny Pickett, and I think he's going to take off. I think he's going to open up a lot for Najee, being a two-dimensional type of quarterback, and but they're still second here. When it comes to the Ravens, Lamar Jackson's going to let everybody know, why do you give everybody else these excuses and not me? He has his running core back. He hopefully has this man back here, Ronnie Staley. With that being said, I think that he's just going to prove Marquise Brown wrong, throw the ball, run the ball, have his teammates playing a big role, and honestly, just win fucking games. Because that's what he does, even when the chips are on the table and everything's against him and everybody's counting him out. So I expect him to do very well, put his name back on the map, get paid hella nicely at the end of the season, and it'll be about Lamar. And another player that bet on himself was able to beat the owners. So I like that. I like that story. I dig it. And Ravens have the best odds, so it's not really that much of a high pick. But, hey, them Steelers, I'm telling you, man, they might be second in this division.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro.
I think I'd have to go with the. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm taking the Bengals on this one.
Okay.
Mainly because they kept everybody back. Joe Shiesty proved that he's on his way to being a superstar quarterback. Defense is still there. They finally upped the line, like we've been saying the last 3-4 episodes now.
Hey, listen.
You just I don't know. I really like the Bengals coming back in this year. I really think Joe Shiesty made his stamp early in the season. I don't think it was a fluke. I think Joe Shiesty is.
I think they have a target on their back this year.
They definitely have they got a target on their back.
And they only went 10-7 last year, so I feel like they have a bigger
They
target.
still have the main receiving core too. But bro, they're good.
Like I said,
you're
They're
trying to
good.
poo-poo the 10-7 but they
Bro,
games they lost weren't to shit teams.
Yeah.
No.
Like they lost to good. They lost good games.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, I got the Bengals.
He's got the Bengals. I got the Ravens. So you got here, Stevie.
I'm gonna go Ravens, bro. Honestly, I feel like because this last year of how they were down, they're gonna come back and probably just try to shake shit up and show just show that they're still a presence, bro. Lamar should be back, and then on top of that, I think the defense should. Bro, they have to be better next year.
Yeah.
Not just better, but I think they could be at least a top 7 defense, bro. They still have good linebackers. The line should be strong. The secondary is always been nuts there, bro. I think they should still be a factor when it comes to defense, bro. Like that is one of their pillars out there. So when it comes to that defense will be able to back up whatever Lamar is doing.
Yeah.
And I just think overall they will be able, since it's not like they've never won the division before, so they have the experience to go all through the year, and they know what they need to do to take care of that.
Right.
But I can't put the Steelers on second place though. I think it has to be Bengals. Bro.
I would say the
I think
Steelers
the Bengals have to be second
third.
place.
I got the Steelers third.
And then even that, I'm picking the Ravens first because I feel like their defense is probably going to be
stronger
than the Bengals as well, bro. Honestly,
they're neck and neck.
I see that happening. I don't
think it's going to be neck and neck. I think their Ravens
just think
defense,
about the brand,
because the Ravens defense was down last year too. I think they're going to come back and if they have all their pieces together and everybody's healthy, bro, I think they're gonna come back and show shit down.
Okay.
They got to.
I don't disagree.
Because their defense they're a reputable top 5 to 7 defense. Like when they're up. So yeah, trust that.
Good point.
Respect that. On to the AFC South now. The Colts, the Titans, the Jaguars, and the Texans. Now, the Colts start off with the best odds here, losing their last game 26-11 to the Jaguars to eventually not be able to perform in the
Thanks,
playoffs.
Carson.
It was all on Carson Wentz. Pulled the plug on him and replaced Wentz with Matt Ryan.
Matthew.
They had the 7th best scoring margin, outscoring opponents by 86 last year, which I was surprised about hearing that, and is arguably possibly in the worst division in football right now when you consider the rest of this division. Ooh, excuse me. And then
the conference maybe, but the NFC East is probably still that one.
No, really? The Jaguars and the Texans?
Bro, the Jaguars are better than the Giants.
Yeah, definitely. The Jaguars are better than the Giants.
We'll get to them right now, too. But anyway, so they should be riding their season on Jonathan Taylor's shoulders. But for this one, best odds, my first kind of thing on that is
actually,
I feel like they should
The
be.
Jaguars
there, right?
might be better than the Commanders too, because Trevor Lawrence did beat their quarterback.
That was when Heineke was playing, right?
No, he's talking about right now.
Carson.
Carson Wentz.
Oh,
Carson.
Yeah.
So then that
I
one
think
would
you
be.
might be on to something, Stevie.
Hey,
I
listen.
think you might be on to something there.
But let's get on to the Titans then.
Yeah.
They were the number 1 seed in the AFC last year.
Mhm.
Had the 11th best point differential at plus 65. However, head coach Mike Vrabel had to basically overcome Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, Julio Jones, injuries. And they also traded Brown for a first-round pick, which they had new Traylon Burks.
He had Carson Wentz in his back pocket last year, though. That's not happening this year.
That's not happening this
Because
year.
Carson Wentz threw up 2 games against the Titans and pretty much handed them the division, honestly, bro, if we're keeping it 1,000. Like, if he wins 1 game against the Titans last year, that race is a lot closer, but he didn't even do that.
So
And that's why they got sent
Do you think
home
Matt
so
Ryan's that much of a difference, or Carson Wentz was just that bad?
Carson Wentz could have just been that bad, bro, because I don't know what Matt Ryan's going to do. Their defense is serious. He better come correct if he playing them, too.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan can't just be out there. Yeah, he better not act like that's Carolina out there.
Well, you also have to think about for the Titans, too, that, Derrick Henry is coming off of over 1,600 touches now. That's including the postseason, so we'll see what that does to his body. He's been having a lot of injuries lately.
And he's done it in like a short period of time, too. Yeah.
Jaguars' Urban Meyer's embarrassing tenure after a 2-11 start comes to an end, of course. And then you have Super Bowl winning head coach, Coach Peterson. Doug Peterson is a new leader of the head coaching seat.
Yeah.
It's possible Trevor Lawrence can take a sizable leap in this next coming season. The Jaguars also added 4 different players with the top 75 picks in this last NFL draft. So, honestly, man, it's just another rebuilding season. I would say this Jaguars team not necessarily has any hope in the division.
Yeah, nah.
But, hey, it's about them
Agreed, bro.
and having an improving year when it comes to Trevor Lawrence.
I think they could still be okay, though.
I mean, I'd
Not
yeah.
playoffs, but I think they could be
I'd love
okay.
to see how the connection between him and Christian Kirk works out. But other than that, man, like, that's
Well, I just love to see how he's able to throw the ball without this Urban Meyer monkey off his back.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, it's about just improvement every year, and
Just
he
a
has a
new
pretty
start.
low bar to start off from. So let's see a productive year, and we'll go off from there. The
He'll
Texans
be better than Daniel Jones.
Everybody's
I'll say that
better
much.
than Daniel
Yes.
Jones.
The Texans were also one of the worst teams in the NFL last year. As a result, they fired head coach David Culley. Remember, just a placeholder, so they can get on.
Stupid.
Scapegoat really sucks. I replaced him with Lovie Smith. They had 2 top 15 picks in this year's draft, and they were picking at 3 and 15. Oh, they only had 2 picks. And then 3 more in the top 75 selections, so they're just rebuilding as well. In this division here, who you got? Seems like the Titans and the Colts are the only real options here. Get them to start with you.
I don't like both of these quarterbacks. I don't like both of these motherfuckers.
But they
man.
got to be,
fair.
one of them has to win.
But to
Some good
be
defenses on
to
both of
be
them, though.
honest, I'm gonna go with the Colts only
Yeah.
because I feel like the Colts got a better line and secondary than the Titans, and obviously better than the Texans and the Jaguars for sure. I feel like with DeForest Buckner,
Yep.
Maniac, good corners, good line. I think they're gonna win out that division pretty easily, in my opinion.
Okay.
I'll go with the Colts as well. Big Jonathan Taylor guy, first round pick.
Fuck Ryan Tannehill.
I'll say this much though. When it comes to these Titans, Mike Vrabel might be able to pull out a lot of different wins and be able to just win games based off of his game managing skills.
I agree.
But with the Colts, you have Matt Ryan there. I think he's a big upgrade from Carson Wentz. Again, he's bringing in this old-fashioned football to most likely a team that just needs an extra edge to it. Based off of his resume, he's able to have this type of, I feel like, just image inside of that locker room. But ultimately, I definitely believe that these Colts can win the division pretty easily here. Stevie, on to you.
Man.
looking at that schedule.
He's a schedule guy, man.
Because that shit matters, bro. And low key, Titans have an easier schedule too. But, well, honestly, because of the easier schedule,
I just feel like the Titans have holes.
Yeah, it feels like they lost a lot.
A lot.
AJ Brown's a big loss.
AJ Brown, okay.
AJ, Julio.
Derrick Henry, I mean, he did get injured, and when he came back from for the playoffs, he didn't do too well. I'm not saying that his injury didn't linger, but I'm just saying
they
rushed him back.
It's not a good thing when you have that many touches, and then you need another full season that adds an extra game that he's not used to.
They rushed Derrick Henry back, but yeah, the Colts would still win though. Colts. Honestly, the defense is good. Well, they're a very good defense.
We got a unanimous.
Yeah, bro. I like DeForest Buckner. I like Darius Leonard. Darius Leonard's a monster out there, bro. I think they picked up Stephon Gilmore. They already have a bunch of corners.
And I forgot all about Stephon Gilmore.
The O-line's crazy. Michael Pittman's growing. He's going to continue to grow as a receiver. Matt Ryan just got to know his place and give Jonathan Taylor the fucking ball.
Yeah. I think he'll understand that, especially from his
and have you guys watched their Hard Knocks? Like their in-season Hard Knocks?
No.
For the Colts?
Has it started?
No, it's last season's when Carson was there. But, it was really good. It was really good.
Yeah, it's a lot of it was based off of Carson. Even the owner kind of knew about it. I just don't like how he's coming out like he's won a whole bunch of Super Bowls like that and haven't really done any of that. On to the AFC West, though. Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. The Chiefs have won the AFC West the previous 6 years, 4 with Patrick Mahomes, the other 2 with that man, the myth, legend, Alex Smith. All of them were with Andy Reid, and with the best quarterback head coach combo, it's pretty good for coming into this next season. They did lose game-changing speed Tyreek Hill. They revamped their wide receiving corps with, of course, I think it was Marquez Valdez-Scantling and the fucking Juju Smith-Schuster. So both of those guys came to the Chiefs, and then they already have Michael Hardman as well as Travis Kelce. With that being said, they have to worry about and hold out with Orlando Brown. That might end up in a trade. But think about it, man. They had a 116-point differential, which was 3rd best in the AFC, 5th best in the NFL. And that's with the terrible start in that last season. Everybody was saying that Patrick Mahomes was washed. Kansas City's margin of error is a little bit less this year, though.
That's wild to say Pat Mahomes was washed. That's
still embarrassed Baker.
My goodness. Baker was up by like 40. It was like 40 to 10.
Right. Choked that game so bad.
They were going back and forth, though. It was tough. But let's get on to the next one here. The Chargers missed 2021 postseason by the skin of their teeth, of course, losing on an overtime field goal in Week 18 against the division rival Raiders. Gifton knows how that ended. He got an extra $20.
Raiders! Shout out Joseph.
Justin Herbert followed up a brilliant rookie season with a sensational sophomore campaign, playing for new head coach Brandon Staley. And they actually have somebody new here. No, I guess it's the same guy. With Joe Lombardi, they have as an offensive coordinator still. And they also made some really nice additions in J.C. Jackson, Khalil Mack, and Sebastian Joseph. They only had a plus 15 point differential, though. And Herbert's a rising star in this overall nice team for the Chargers here. Do you see him outperforming this guy that we're going to mention next here on the Broncos, Russell Wilson? Who do you guys got if you guys are starting a new franchise right now? Russell Wilson or Justin Herbert?
Justin Herbert because he's younger.
Yeah.
But he may still outperform Russ still because he has better weapons than Russ too.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I would say so, yeah.
Like Russ is a little depleted since what's his name went down with his
Tim Patrick.
Yeah.
Like, they still have receivers, but
they do, but
the Broncos have a better defense though.
The Broncos than the Chargers?
I don't know about that anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know about that one either.
Nigga, y'all talking about that on paper shit. Let's see it for
that,
real.
And that's what I was
Because y'all talking about that on
that's
paper
what
shit.
I was
The Chargers
about to
defense have
say.
always supposed to been good.
Yes.
Bro, if they ain't performing that this next year, I don't think something else is the problem with them, bro.
Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, J.C.
I don't give
Jackson.
a fuck about these names, bro. Show me. Because we can all go, because we can say different things about each of these guys individually still too, bro.
Yeah.
Show me that y'all can do it, and then I'll say they're a good defense. But I don't want to hear no bullshit. Oh, the Chargers on paper, bruh. Nah, y'all ain't proven. The offense is proven.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about the Chargers, bringing in a little bit about the Broncos' new toy, Russell Wilson.
Yep.
Massive upgrade when it comes to Teddy Bridgewater or
Drew
Lock. Yep. However, in the offseason, there wasn't really any other significant changes when it comes to the Broncos, but
Not really.
they were always a team that's
Little
like they
pickups,
just
defense.
need a QB.
Yeah.
They just need a QB.
Yeah.
But you mentioned defense. Who was that on defense?
They got Randy Gregory. They
Yeah.
gave Justice Simmons his money.
Yep.
And they got like 2 other corners, I believe, too.
Well, they replaced head coach Vic Fangio with
And maybe
Nathaniel
another. I
Hackett.
think they might have picked up another safety as well. But yeah,
I'm not sure who.
I can't remember names. I
No,
just
no
remember
worries.
seeing-
But you
yeah.
did bring up a good amount there, especially Randy Gregory. Last year they finished with a 7-10 record, and they did outscore their opponents by 13.
Wow.
Bruh, all right,
7-10?
yeah. You telling me they only finished 7-10 last year? And
They
you're-
finished 7-10 with
now
Drew
with
Lock?
yeah,
that's
and Teddy Bridgewater. So now with Russell Wilson, you guys are pissing
think
him
they're gonna
off,
be
like
doing well.
pissing him away. Like
I'm not pissing him away.
no, not you,
Like-
but
like-
Rob's been one of them dudes.
Rob
Because-
is pissing him away all
Come on,
Because
season.
bro.
I think there's better teams in that division.
There were last year too, and they got 7 wins still.
I'm just saying. And I think it'll still kind of end up in the same way.
Oh,
Look, okay.
I
man.
think Russ will
Hey,
get them more
what's
games, but
happening?
I don't think they're
Yeah.
going to get a playoff position based
Yeah.
off of
Okay,
just
good.
Russ.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you this, but I told him already. We saw this crazy. I saw a crazy take where someone's basically bold and they're saying all the AFC West teams will make the playoffs, and 3 of them will have 10 wins, while the division winner will obviously have more than that. But I'm like, brother, you know how unrealistic that sounds? Hell no.
Yeah, because aren't they going to play each other at least
Yeah.
twice?
Even if they split, they're
Not
gonna
twice,
honestly,
but-
bro. They're probably gonna split all them games.
Yeah.
It's
I-
just gonna be crazy.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna.
If
I don't
somebody
see
said-
any
yeah.
team being that much better to where they're sweeping another team,
No.
bro.
Yes.
Bro, the Chiefs have won, I think, like the last 8 meetings with the Broncos.
With Drew, come on, bro.
just saying.
Stop.
I'm just
Stop
saying.
doing
This
this.
is what I'm saying.
Stop.
Hold
You
up.
were disrespectful.
Because this is what I'm saying. When you have little brothers inside of the division,
Man.
every real fan knows they got a little brother or a guy who's their big brother, and you always take
Hey,
him down every once in a
Look,
while.
bro, I hear you, but the Broncos still carry pride. They still got rings and shit within the last 10 years, unlike the other squads. in their
Yeah,
I get
division.
you.
They do.
Well, let's get on to the last one here. The Raiders, Gifton's team with the lowest odds here in the division.
Raider Nation.
Maybe you might want to get
Really?
in on this. Yeah.
Damn.
They hired Josh McDaniels as their new head coach and replaced Mike Mayock with Dave Ziegler as general manager, trading for Devontae
Yeah.
Adams and pairing him with his former college teammate Derek Carr, of course, and traded for cornerback Rock Yassin after signing edge rusher Chandler Jones.
Mhm.
They were outscored last season by 65 points, but due to their overtime contests and their clutch situations, they had 7-2 record in those one-score games. With the other games, I guess they got blown out. So,
Yeah.
with all of that being said, Gifton, this is your team. Do you
Yes,
see them
sir.
being second or winning the division?
I see us being second. I won't say who I got winning yet.
You can do
but-
that now. We're at the end of it. We've talked about all 4
Are they
teams.
the last team? Oh, yeah, they are.
Okay,
Yeah,
who I
yeah.
got winning the division? The Broncos. Real shit.
Man.
Yeah, I got the Broncos
Wow.
winning the division for sure.
Wow.
I've kind of said that since they got Russell Wilson. Yeah.
Oh,
I-
you jinxed them.
Whatever.
Wow.
Fuck you.
It's over.
Anyway, but I think the Raiders would be second. I think this is the year we see the Chiefs take a back seat and they'll be third. And then I feel like the Chargers might kind of be Kaputski because everybody, like Steven was saying, everybody looks good on paper, but I feel like within the first 3-4 games, it's just going to be a bunch of nothingness out there. But as far as the Raiders, we can definitely be an X factor this season if Josh McDaniels can put the offense in great situations. Now that you got Devontae, so you can you got a drop top safe hands always. Darren Waller, another safe hands who can run block and damn near do anything. Still got Zay Jones. Not Raheem Mostert. What's bro's name? Raheem.
They did get Raheem Mostert, I think.
No, because he's still
Miami.
He went to Miami.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. I can't think.
Hunter
Renfro, great route runner, like you said.
I would say that they'll
make the playoffs.
Are
I'll
like
give them that.
Third in my list.
Okay.
I have Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos. I got Broncos last.
Okay. Ooh.
Now with the Chiefs, I got them going first. I just see them not having any holes. I see them having Patrick Mahomes, and I see them having, of course, Andy Reid. They know how to win games. They've been doing it this whole time. A lot of chemistry off the field when it comes to their preparation coming into this year. A lot of good stuff coming out of Chiefs camp. I see Chiefs doing very well and winning the division in a really tough one here. Chargers, of course, second, though. Broncos last. They're folding.
What about you? Because he got a different team.
Mine's
you got a different
not
team.
the same as you guys either, bro.
Oh.
I was talking shit, but I'm going to sound a little crazy right now, bro.
Who you taking?
I low-key think maybe the Chargers could win the division, bro. Low-key, I think they could. Not like defensive shit aside, bro.
Just 10 seconds ago.
Bro, fuck. Because, like I'm saying, all right. Just 10 seconds ago, I said that offense is proven. So if they come out and do what they're supposed to do, fuck that. Like I said, if they come out and do what they're supposed to do based on the schedule they have, bro, they can win the division.
Mm-hmm.
As they can maybe win 1 or 2 games against. If they beat a team in their division twice, they can probably do it.
Mm-hmm.
If they split or beat the Chiefs twice, they'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think the Chiefs will probably be second still. But I think the Chargers' offense will be for real, for real. Justin Herbert will maybe take another step, which probably will sound crazy. But it is what it is.
That'd be a fun year to watch.
If the defense actually comes together and they back it up, but, I mean, I guess my thing, too, if he plays at a certain level anyways, they can, like, they shouldn't be in bad situations, like to where they're getting fucked off, like how this last year they were losing some of them close games, bro. Like, that's really, I think, because that, like, this last year might be a growing experience for them.
Hey,
really.
They had a new head coach, and now they're getting the second year with them. Yeah, and he wasn't bad.
And because of that new head coach thing too, I think that might put the Raiders last.
We'll see how that goes.
Not because
Josh McDaniels.
Because are you saying? So you're basically saying we're going to be outcoached?
Maybe
that's why we're going to lose games.
Maybe.
Okay.
Because Josh McDaniels is not necessarily proven as a head coach. Like, he sat under Belichick all these years. Yeah, like that's the thing. He's taken on a whole new role. Yes, he's gotten as much exposure that Belichick gave him, and even when he played, and even when he coached the Broncos, he was a head coach there too. But, like, bro, we're gonna see who he is now. Yeah, he can't like Bill Belichick. He is not gonna be able to. I think he can't. Yeah, he can't. That's not his shield no more.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be good. Just kind of like how we were talking about how the Celtics' first season with Ime Udoka, the Ime Udoka effect. I think that's gonna happen with the Raiders. Just a breath of fresh air coming into the locker room.
Josh McDaniels does not possess that kind of character to me.
You never know, dog. You never know.
We'll see. They have a lot of talent.
Just because he's a name that's been around the league doesn't necessarily mean that
Broncos
you can be refreshing.
third, I guess.
I think that he has a lot of weapons at his disposal, and it will be his fault if they don't do well.
The only thing that scares me is the defense, because
there's
aside from Chandler Jones, there's nothing. Like Max Crosby, that's
the D line and the linebackers are cool, but the secondary is
they're cool. The secondary
is
disgusting.
It's always been like that.
The secondary is fucking sloppy as shit.
Them boys get cooked.
Mad sloppy.
They get cooked.
let's get into the last one here. The AFC East. Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. Yeah.
Was that on purpose?
The Bills lost a heartbreaking shootout in overtime to the Kansas City Chiefs in 2021 division round of the playoffs. It's tough. They led the NFL in point differential, 194 points, en route to a 11-6 record. That's it. They did lose their
defense.
Yeah. They lost their offensive coordinator, Brian Dable. He went to the Giants to be a head coach now, and Ken Dorsey to a offensive coordinator position now. Excuse me.
Where did he go?
A veteran. No, he got promoted.
He got promoted. I thought
signing a veteran edge rusher, Von Miller. The Bills are in a championship window and are acting like it.
What about Von Miller?
They got better everything than the Patriots. Let's say that much.
I guess one question that I want to ask is: Do we think Von Miller fills those holes that kind of exposed the Buffalo Bills a little bit?
I think so. I think he's a timely pass rusher that is very dynamic.
Not necessarily.
He'll make a difference.
Edge rusher is not the reason they got sent home, bro.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, it was. They had nobody on them. They couldn't get any pressure all game. They sucked at edge rushing the whole year.
The whole year.
The whole year. The whole year. Nah, that game.
That
okay.
game maybe.
The whole year, no. Because
they had a good secondary. The whole year they didn't have anybody on the line.
They're still gatekeeping this division.
Bro, they had Matt Milano, Russo, Ed Oliver. They had niggas on that line, bro.
They had a line.
I'm just saying that they're not getting the right type of production that they usually get from them.
I feel that, but I mean, Kansas City.
I'm not saying those guys aren't good names, like you said about the Chargers.
They got Kansas City got lucky with that one. I ain't gonna hold you.
They've done it. They had to do it like 3 different times in that one game. They both were just shooting it out. So
it was a shootout.
Pause.
It wasn't lucky.
The Dolphins.
That's not suspect.
They're both shooting it out.
That doesn't mean anything. You damn kids ruin the way other men can
Dolphins
talk now, man.
Were marked worse in their 9-8 record in 2021. In addition, they had a negative 32-point differential throughout the whole entire year. Traded for Tyreek Hill.
I don't think they do better than that record.
Yeah, definitely don't.
Really? We'll see what happens. They signed offensive lineman Terron Armstead and Connor Williams to improve one of the NFL's worst offensive lines. They also added Chase Edmonds and Raheem Mostert with slot wideout Cedric Wilson of the formerly known for the Cowboys. So,
oh yeah,
bro, no, they're not winning that many games.
McDaniels is the next rising young head coach here with the run-based type shit, and he got his running backs with him. I don't know, man. He might be doing well, and Tua might be over this hip thing.
Tyreek might not be happy they're running the ball so much.
Yeah,
this is a make or break.
They should be running jet sweeps with Tyreek Hill.
Hey, my hip kind of feel bad. Just go for a sweep real quick. Might not be a bad deal.
Throw this pitch to her.
He's like, ugh. No, man. Lefty. We'll see. I have to see it now. Like you have no.
Bro, you've seen them passes they've shown of him this offseason.
Bro, it's training camp.
And those look bad. How the fuck you look bad in training camp?
Tua is in a rock and a hard place.
Bruh.
He had a good throws too.
He had
his first 4 games are not great opponents for him. It's Patriots week 1.
That's a coin toss.
Ravens week 2. Ravens week 2.
Yeah, they lost that one.
They beat them last year, but yeah, I don't know, bruh. Bills week 3, Bengals week 4.
That's another coin toss.
With the Bengals, you picked them to win the division.
Yeah, that doesn't mean they're gonna have a good start.
I guess he's scared of that appendix.
Hey man, y'all fucking taking that shit lightly under the water.
They added some people, bro. I think he's gonna not have to throw the ball down the field like that. it'll be a lot of trick plays that are a lot of runs.
Oh, so you think he's going to be a dink and dunker?
Well, I mean,
I
he
think
already
he's really good
is.
at that.
He was doing that with Jalen Waddle last year, bro.
If they win,
they
they were able to pull off a pretty nice comeback.
No dink and dunk shit from Tua. Hell no.
I don't know. Let's
I
get on.
mean,
Oh,
I
go
ain't
ahead.
trying to see that.
Well, yeah, nah, he's not getting that shit off. Yeah, if he's on that dink and dunk shit with us this next year, bro. Yeah,
That's
bro,
easy.
Come on. Against
We'll see.
That's
dink
easy.
and dunking on the Patriots. That's a.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
sounds easy.
Hey.
It sounds easy.
You want to dink and dunk against the Patriots?
You gonna make a mistake going up that field, bro.
Exactly.
That's a whole drive just trying to dink and dunk against
Exactly,
it. Nah,
bro. No.
Worked on them last year, right?
no, it didn't. They was running the ball.
Just kidding. Patriots going 10-7 and finishing one game behind the damn who was it? The Bills, right?
Yeah.
That's not a bad showing for Mac Jones in his rookie campaign. He was also tied for 18th in IQR, which is, I guess, like intelligence when it comes to your QB rating. And then, of course, you have a QB rating of 16th total, showing better improvements than Tua, let's just say that much.
In 1
Belichick
year.
and
Yeah.
Jones will have to adjust to life with Josh McDaniels out here. Definitely been to the Raiders. We just spoke about that. But when Josh McDaniels was with the Denver Broncos, the New England Patriots went 24-8 without him. So in 2021, they had their third best point differential and second best mark in the AFC, outscoring the opponents by 159 points. Seems like they can still coach very well, outscoring the other opponents. And hey, man, I spoke about them getting a postseason spot. I don't see them taking a step back. I see them still getting a postseason spot. Maybe not winning the division here.
Yeah.
Nah.
Especially with these Bills there.
The Bills.
I know we got to get into this last one, though. The Jets, one of the worst teams in the NFL last year, getting trounced by 194 points. Had 2 top 10 picks and a 26 and 36 selections in the NFL draft. So basically nothing. Hopefully they just get Zach Wilson back and are able to make forward progress. He was 33rd out of 34. There's 32 teams. 33rd out of 34 in total QBRs. It basically was dead last. And just QB rating as a whole.
Fuck. This is rookie year last year, though. Dog.
Yeah, but still, it's fucking shitty. You're last, and you're like a 3rd overall pick.
And you're on the Jets, so.
You are on the Jets. So you got the Patriots.
Look, bro.
The Jets, the Dolphins.
I'm
the
sure
Part
Bills.
of those struggles were his fault.
Nah.
Part of those, no, it's no bail to shoot Zach Wilson. He did not play great. Bro, both games I saw him in against the Patriots were terrible. The other games I saw him in, like just where he was playing other teams, not good, bro. Like, come on now.
No, I hear you, but
I'm not saying he can't be good,
the
but
Jets. The Jets.
yeah, it's the Jets.
New York Jets.
I agree.
That's tough.
No,
But
I just.
he contributed to that.
think, yeah, he contributed
Jets
to that.
aura, bro.
Yeah.
He contributed to that, bro.
He didn't bring anything.
Facts.
To
He didn't level
prove it
them
wrong.
up anyway.
And then when your backup comes in and does a lot better than you and puts some nice numbers, like, come on.
Trevor
bro, like,
Lawrence
he's a
has
guy.
the
He's
Urban
supposed to be a
Myers
guy.
excuse. What's his?
He's the Jets. That's a good excuse.
Yes, the Jets. It's the New
Robert
York
Saleh
curse.
was in love with this man. Robert Saleh looked like he was trying to make the Jets do what they supposed to do.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So I don't want to hear that shit.
We'll see this
For
year.
me, though, for this division, I got the Bills. I think they're better than every type of way than any other team in this division. They should be the best team, possibly in the AFC with that overall roster, with that quarterback, with that defense. There's a lot going
They could
good
be a
for
number
them.
one.
Having Von Miller on the other side just makes them a lot more stagnant
'cause
on
of
that
him, though.
side. I'm just saying that it still plays a part in
They could be
already
number one,
nice
not because of
defense.
him though.
Well,
Yeah.
with that being said, I got them. Second, though, I would say the Patriots. I think
Big
the Dolphins
pass.
are going to be behind them, and a lot of flashy and
Dolphins are
goodness
not
coming from the
making the
Dolphins,
playoffs,
but they're
bro.
not going to be doing
They're not
too
making
well
the
on the
playoffs.
defensive side, especially against these other teams that are just look
Their
so
defense
nice on
is
the
good.
offensive
I
side.
just don't know. It's Tua. It's Tua. Yeah.
Who do you got?
I got Bills 1, Patriots 2.
Oh wow!
And I think the Patriots will be a wild card.
I think the Patriots will be a wild card too.
At least he's being realistic.
Well, he's got the
Bro,
Bills. man.
what? What do
It's
you
better.
mean?
I'm
Nah,
Homer.
I think the Bills can be the 1 seed, bro. I'm not being a homer. I'm not gonna be a homer on that. I think we can beat them, but I still think they could be a 1 seed.
Respect.
I mean, it's gonna be a tough division, but
We'll
go
split
ahead,
I think we'll split games with them, but they'll be a 1
Yeah.
regardless of that.
So,
it's not. I think
Go ahead.
like this last season we were closer in wins with them. It may not
Yeah,
be
'cause
as
you were
close as
one game
it
off.
may not be as close as next year, but
Because y'all schedule's kind of tougher, no?
yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know.
So-
I just
I
think,
still give you guys 10
because
wins, though.
I guess for me, I'm not trying to be a homer and say, "Oh, we're gonna win 12 games."
Yeah.
Like that's why.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Because you'll say I'm being a homer if I'm saying, yeah, they'll win 12 and we'll win 12 too.
Because they won't.
I'll be sounding crazy if I say that.
Well,
bro.
they won't.
But for me though, it's another unanimous.
Hey, what if we get 11?
You guys would probably get more than 10
Then the
wins.
Bills
You
get
should.
12.
There's 17 of them.
I think the
motherfuckers.
Bills can get like 13, 14.
I
maybe.
give Buffalo 12. They're definitely gatekeeping the division. Second,
Unless barring they do some dumb shit like how they did, like they had a few games this last year, they should win 13 to 14 games.
Yes.
I think they lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
They did.
They lost
like
that
9,
early game.
wasn't it?
They lost that game. They should have won to the
7-9.
Steelers.
7-9. Yeah, on some stupid
Bro,
shit.
yeah, that was a terrible score.
Or like a 9-6 game.
Yeah, I was like, what kind of score is this, Josh Allen?
Stupid shit.
And then they had the game they lost to the Steelers too. That was stupid. They shouldn't have lost that game.
Yeah.
Because they were trying to be cute.
So we got all Bills, huh?
Yeah, so I got the Bills number 1, Patriots number 2. I don't care for
Dolphins
Tua
are
at
not
this
winning
point.
more than 9 games.
I'll put the Dolphins at 3 and the Jets dead last because they're the Jets.
I wish I picked last. I would have picked the Dolphins over the Patriots, but I've been saying for a
I'll punch you in
while.
your chest.
I've been saying for a while that the Patriots are gonna make the playoffs.
I gave your team full respect. Don't you ever play us like that?
But that is episode 91 of the Sports U podcast. It is hot as fucking here.
It is looking hot.
Okay.
Man.
But thank you for tuning in to episode 91. Gifton, take us away. We are the Sports U podcast where we read you sports news.
And you listen to our stupid ass opinions.
We're dying here.
It is, y'all. It's
Please
hot.
like, subscribe,
Please.
comment,
Please help.
bust down everything.
Please. If you like this video, go ahead and shout that like button. Bust down those comments. Shout out to the new subscribers. And remember,
It's all love into you.
support the you.
Yeah.